right where I'm at. Tell me what's better than that.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I think it's my time, let me check my wrist. You can never dim my shine, I'ma keep on grinding till I reach the top. When it's just in my jeans and I ain't looking back, cause I'm feeling like Chris Cross. They can never slow me down, but they need to hate me, now I'm feeling like Chris. Rock with the team, cause you know that we winning, we with it, we going, we flowing again. I might just go by a Benz, I might just blow my events, whoa. I did it all for the feeling, alive but I'm making a killing. I'm gonna break every ceiling, cause I need a million, but I don't need your money, you can pay me in respect. Cause once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't been feeling spectacular, flow so sick it's hazardous. Y'all still suck like Dracula. Sip this beat, let's back it up. And I don't care about critics cause they talk too much, and I know that I gotta keep on grinding, finding myself. I ain't gonna stop until I know I had enough. Mama, I made it, I know that they see me. I'm popping these bottles just like I'm a genie. I'm glad that you made me. It's all in my DNA. I'm up my chips like I'm working for Frito-Lay. And bet the bag on myself. I don't do it for my health. Every threat is a champion. Got the title, need a belt. I don't need your money, you can pay me in respect. Once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. Gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat.
Still young spits, but you're coming young boss. Eating real good, so a man's gon' floss. Got my weight up in my view, real posh. You a frisbee man, so that mean you get tossed. Got a new clip, so yo in the back. Numbers ran up, had to spit it with the chaps. Realest in the city, in my record, I fact. But your man's only chat when he do it in the raps like Swag go lost and don't really care what it cost them. You don't wanna cost them. My lifestyle awesome, couldn't decide if my gal want it too, so I bought them. Don't run track, but I run up a check. Run, do it real big, gotta one up the next. Point to the sky with the one up, I'm blessed. I'm young, rich and black, so you know I'm a threat. Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mind and they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something, my focus is A1. Every dog has his day, it's been mine since day one. This is real grinding, I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding, and I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you when I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard. I just gotta go hard.
close to me. Flow is on atomic, I'm starting fires through poetry. The hardest out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we ballin' out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know what we bring, don't try us. They know in between, we go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym, this is target and practice. Yeah. And I'm just getting started, getting feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret. All facts, all black dress code. Pay me my respect, collecting every debt. Oh, the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what she used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
I don't got time for the messing around. We're stuck in the O, but I'm making it out. Say that they got it, I'm testing them out. They hearing it talk, they ain't making a sound. Say they on 10, so I told them let's go. Swear that I mean every word that I wrote. Call me a dog, but I said on the gold. If this the Olympics, I'm taking a gold. I'm taking a If this the Olympics, I'm taking a back to my home. Just got back to these raps and they ask where I'm at. I don't care, but just tell them let's go. Then let's go. All white crib with an all white rose. I can't choose when I might need both. See them all hate, now they all at the shows. And the money too sick, cause it all gets gross. They was trying to slide, but they way too close. Saying too much and it's all I know. I don't need friends, I got too many foes. And it's too many O's for me to count as go. I don't got time for the messing around. We're stuck in the O, but I'm making it out. Say that they got it, I'm testing them out. They hearing it talk, they ain't making a sound. Say they on 10, so I told them let's go. Swear that I mean every word that I wrote. Call me a dog, but I said on the gold. If this the Olympics, I'm taking it.
In trouble, I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake up and hustle. You won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields. I'm adjusting this crown, call me your majesty. Either that or your tragedy, we shutting everything down. I've been hot like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't don't really stand opponents. This mine, the moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some. The skill is bar one, y'all done. The game in the coffin. Referee screen recipe, so think twice if you're next to me. It's West. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies. I'm good with addition, I spit like a pastor. I gave you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleep in my life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific. That's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these tickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while. Got a ring and a crown, that's the bling with the blow. What the team is about, champions. You can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you never see me, just no doubt. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. We the best, no contest. We the best. There ain't no one like cause of you dumb or you crazy. There's no way, G. Me and my clique, we handling biz while you and your clique just act fugazi. You couldn't persuade me to give a damn and this don't faze me. I got my Xbox, she can't play me. Money in a text box, I get paid. We the best. We the best. No contest. We the best. We the best. No contest. We the best. We the best. There ain't no rest. For the wicked I'm bad and I'm blessed. Put it to the test. For the rest there ain't no contest. So what's next? Got me leveling up, I'm obsessed. I bring the fire like I'm possessed. My personnel and my clique is the best. There ain't no contest. There ain't no one like cause of you dumb or you crazy. There's no way, G. Me and my clique, we handling biz while you and your clique just act fugazi. You couldn't persuade me to give a damn and this don't faze me. I got my Xbox, she can't play me. Money in a text box, I get paid. We the best. We the best, best. We the best, best. No contest. My clique is the best. We the best. We the best, best. We the best, best. No contest. My clique is the best. We the best. We the best, best. We the best, best. No contest. My clique is the best. We the best. We the best, best. We the best, best. No contest. My clique is the best. We the best. We the best, best.
I feel like Mike, Jordan, give me the rock and I'm scoring. Ayy, came from the bottom, that's foreign. I swear that I'm up for the sun in the morning. Oof, ayy, I gotta flex. I need a Nike bag, give me the check. I need the money and power, respect, but I promise I'm repping the O to the dead. Ayy, oof, I told him out of my way. I don't got nothing to say. Now they can't run at my pace. Yeah, they know that we ain't the same. 402, we rap the gang. I told them this ain't a gang.
making 8 figures. Said I dream too big, about to do it way bigger. I'm the boss when I walk through, straighten up and sit up. I ain't never had to tell them, but they know that I'm that. Finish that. So many wins, I had to go ahead and bring it back. All of you, my sons, go ahead and get the Similac. Yes, word when I'm pulling in. I ain't asking for the spot, I tell them better give me that. Taking no losses, can't start now. You know it's about to go up when I touch down. And if they didn't know before, they gonna know now. That I leave a murder scene when I come round. In other words, you know that we about to kill it. I ain't for the talking, I said it, you know I did it. I'm putting on the show, the world is about to feel it. I know they getting scared when I tell them that. We outside. Yeah, we outside. Yeah, we out. Looking at the view from the top. Get into the bed, don't stop. Get into the bed, don't stop. Better catch up, cuz we outside. Playing with me, know you playing yourself. If I got a game, I'm gon' bet on myself. Got it on my own, never needed your help. When you see me at the top, know I did it myself. You know we outside till the lights come on. About to make it to the top, it won't take us long. You know I'm blacking out, but I'm in my zone. It's beat money when it call my phone. Whoa, don't need your money, just give me respect. Told you before this, you know I'm a threat. I ain't letting up, I got my foot on their neck. Yeah, in other words, you know that we about to kill it. I ain't for the talking, I said it, you know I did it. I'm putting on the show, the world is about to feel it. I know they getting scared when I tell them that. We outside. Yeah, we outside. Yeah, we out. Looking at the view from the top. Get into the bed, don't stop. Get into the bed, don't stop. Better catch up, cuz we outside.
Gotta keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep the flame on. Gotta keep the flame on. Gotta keep the flame. Keep the flame. Keep the flame on. Gotta keep the flame on. Gotta keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep the flame on. Gotta 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 keep the flame. Keep the flame. Keep the flame on. Gotta keep the flame on. Gotta keep the flame on.
Yeah. Yeah. You must be blinded by the lights. We came to shine here. Watch it look daytime in the night. We bring the vibes here. We full of life, you keep the change, keep the change. They hate and say we went and changed. I say the same. You must be blinded by the lights. You must be blinded by the lights, lights. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh.
Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.
Good evening and welcome to the Asian Poker Tour, coming to you live from Taipei, Taiwan. My name is Vidur Singhal, and we will be bringing you the Natural 8 Taiwan event along with PocketKyles in the booth. Welcome to the APT coverage, Kyle. How are we doing? I know you've been feeling a little bit under the weather, but hopefully the stream, the series, the floor will wake you back up. How are we feeling?
If there's anything that's going to get me feeling better and bring back my energy, it is some nice live poker here at the Asian Poker Tour. Yes, good to see everybody once again. Of course, PocketKyles and Vidur, thank you for that wonderful intro. We've got the Natural 8 Taiwan exclusive.
That's right.
The hometown fan favorites all coming together. A little bit of star power. We got Charlie Chu in the mix. And yeah, all of these qualifiers from Natural 8, kind of like all of our Natural 8 exclusives win a little bit of a package.
Yeah, a huge package. The main event package worth about $2,200. We give a little $500 allowance for some side events, despite being local. That's not too bad. Plus the $1,700 main event ticket, and of course $200 locked up, and we climb all the way to the ladder. But there is a baby lion on offer as well. That's usually what people are going for. The $3,300 you see up top includes the package, of course, so let's say $2,200 plus another $1,100 in cash. I suspect with this slot, they've made it all the way to the final table. They're going to be putting it towards buy-ins, surely, whatever they end up with here.
Definitely. If they have some time tonight too, if they bust out soon enough, I believe there is a wonderful game by the name of Atomic Pineapple happening this evening. So
I knew we'd get a shout out for that. Mind you, we did have a $100 buy-in and 249 entries, so making it to the final 8 already an incredible accomplishment. And I would argue a big chunk of the prize pool in the form of the main event package being given to every player has already been secured. So what do I expect? No more ICM. Go for the trophy.
of course, we say this almost every time we air one of these Natural 8 exclusives. But I think that being said, though, given the kind of wide range of experience, some people's first TV table, some people are more recreationals that just got into like this, first big tournament series of their lives, and some people have been playing a very long time and are near professionals. And so when you have that mix of experience, you don't get everyone just going, okay, the ICM and the prize pool and the package, all we really do here, the prize money's not too much, we just play for the trophy. Some people want to have their moment in the sun, their time to shine, their feature table moment, and they don't want to give it up too soon. So sometimes that factors in more than you think.
Yeah, there's a bit of bonus, by the way, to the extent you parlay this main event ticket into a cash at the main event. We've changed things up a bit. You actually just get 8% extra prize money along with your cash in the main event. So for all these 8 players, that's going to be applicable. That's a pretty sweet deal considering they already have the ticket locked up. So additional free roll for them. And to your point, Kyle, Charlie Chu is coming in with the massive chip lead, over 1 million in chips. You see the average big blind, his average stack rather, is 54 big blinds. We're plenty deep, but Charlie Chu with a huge stack could do a lot of damage. As we do cut to the table, there you have it. Some fun screen names as always. Personally, I love Cash Drop with the exclamation point. Not often you see the exclamation.
Oh man, well speaking of having almost 1 million in chips, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Charlie Chu has almost 1 million in lifetime earnings as well.
Very nice.
Getting close, and it's, given the way he tends to run, it's possible we could see him cross that milestone this series here in Taipei.
Loving the close-ups. Poly Lai is a name I like as well. Poly Poker. 350k in their stack, third in chips.
There's Charlie. Most recognizable face at the table.
Almost recognizable top half of the face anyway.
That's true, that's true.
Min 198, 3 to 7. Let's just say Min, shortest stack at the table, 99k.
Well, at least Min got the Min cash.
Very nice.
Guaranteed.
Care to take a
Small Bean GG.
A Small Bean GG. There we go.
What a great name. Love that.
Or as Small Bean. Depends how you feel about malls. 181k in their stack. Pretty sweet outcome for all these players with 100 USD buy-in, locking up essentially 2450 in terms of prize pool. Now playing all the way till 3,300 for that additional 1,050 USD in cash.
Yeah. There are some missing players from the table. They will keep their stacks live, but they will be blinded out.
Yeah, we've seen this situation before, and I've actually seen some of the empty stacks ladder quite significantly.
Oh, I mean, it was just one series ago where we saw someone not show up to day 2 of the main and receive. They got through the bubble.
That's right.
So,
which I actually took as quite a lesson. I think they had 4x the starting stack.
Was that what it was? Yeah.
And I was like, okay,
remember we did
the starting stack is good enough to just fold your way to the money, apparently.
Yeah, it might not be the most profitable strategy, as you still hope to get more than a min cash, but you know, min cash is a very valuable thing when you're far from the money. So. All right, we got some action. A small blind defend with the big blind not at the table, so some dead money in the pot. A small bean defending King 9 suited from the small blind, going to be up against Cash Drop's Ace King in +1. Some action all the way from hand number 1.
I think you're mispronouncing that, by the way.
Am I?
Yeah, it's Cash Drop.
Sorry, it's not my first language. So.
But it's fine. We can take away the exclamation for the rest of the coverage.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let you know.
Well, now that you've made it clear, I think it would be rude not to mispronounce it going forward. So.
Mispronounce what name?
Cash Drop. Cash Drop. I will be correcting you from now on until the stream is done.
A taste of my own medicine.
Yes.
Well, Cash Drop comes in with 418K. Second in chips, so apart from Charlie Chu, I expect him to get busy.
I mean, with a mixed bag of players on this table, you might see Charlie Chu just tighten up, to be honest. You might just see a lot of plays be a little bit too loose, and if that's kind of his read on everybody, you know, you might see a player that can find some pretty sneaky bluffs, but depending on the play we see, they usually adapt to the circumstances, and that could just be tightening up. But we're going to find out. Cash Drop with Ace-Jack under the gun open versus Charlie Chu's Ace-Jack suited.
Yeah, keep in mind 3K, 6K blinds. Charlie's stack is just massive. We're talking over 160 bigs. He has all the time in the world to get a feel for all these players, and we see that here, Kyle, perhaps to your point. Ace-Jack suited. Just flat call from the hijack, respecting the UTG open.
Fairly deep stacked here. So we go to the flop. Queen 6-7. 2 hearts on board. Both players just standing with ace high. And it definitely will be a chop pot in equity. Unless one of the players can bluff the other one off.
Should we call him Cash? Is that easier?
I think you've dug your grave here, Vidur. I think
just really coming after me for my little gentle humor.
Has to be Cash Drop. I think it has to be saved with the same enthusiasm as Duffman from The Simpsons.
I can't. He's second in chips. He's going to be around for a while. It's too much of a commitment.
Oh, man.
I like Cash.
That's fair. That's fair. We'll give you a pass. It's day 1, you know.
Well, Cash is checked. Twice now. Could be open season for Charlie. We keep cutting to the empty seat. That's Charlie right there.
Both players with tons of showdown value. I can see this easily just getting checked through. Charlie only losing to Ace King, essentially. Get the quick check back from Charlie. is.
6 checks. Chop it up. So are we seeing 2 missing players?
Yes, I believe so.
1 and 9, I believe.
That's what it looks like.
We chopped up blind of one of the missing players.
Wow, the deck is just hot here. 3 hands in to this natural 8 exclusive.
Ace King. The medium stack of Doro opens it up. No resistance. It's always tricky to navigate with 2 missing players. You're so tempted, usually, to take the ladders. In this case, the ladders are just so small. That being said, you are tempted to just wait for their blinds because you see that as the easier spot. It's kind of a twist to the whole format. I'm guessing if these players have made it to the final table out of near 250 players, they know what they're doing from a tournament perspective, but this is sort of a wild card twist to the format. Charlie, as the chip leader, will be even looser considering 2 players are missing, so we're shorter-handed, and every so often there's dead money to fight for with literally no chance of defense. I don't think they have sims for these situations.
Please don't place your table. Wait for us to verify everything before we hear it.
No ladder up so far, but 2 dead stacks on the table, unless they decide to show up before their stacks run out.
Yeah, 5 hands in, players settling in, as are we, getting to know these guys a bit more and their playing styles. Haven't seen any action from my favorite nickname on the table, Turtle Aces, Turtle AA.
Turtle AA. I believe that is seat 8. It's 8-handed, so I believe that's one of the missing.
Ah, one of the missing players.
Yeah. Yeah, Turtle 8-8 is gone, as well as, find out here, gotta compare notes, PLTW.
I think they're watching the stream.
That'd be so weird if you would watch the stream but not come and play.
Maybe you have a commitment, you know.
Maybe, yeah, that's true. Well, Poli Lai hit a pair of, will hit a 5 on the turn. Still has the flush draw. He's losing to a 6 at the moment.
Please remember when you back your tan bank in the back as well. Don't forget your tan bank. And also player card.
It's tough to just barrel with a 6. Trips around the board, best kicker. You know your opponent will have draw sometimes. You don't want to give the free equity, but you also just don't want to burn the equity you do have. Well, the king will certainly help with the confidence. King's up now. If Paulie hadn't hit a 5, I suspect would be considering bluffing. In this case, just checks.
Yeah, I think it just might be a check fold at this rate.
Yeah, gotta go for value. The only question is, what do you think you can extract and from what holding? Maybe a jack checks out a caution on the river, although should be betting frequently enough. It's 25 into 33. Wants to rep a missed draw himself. Does not get paid, but picks up 21k. Not too bad.
Yeah, not gonna have too many missed draws there from +2. You know, Queen 10. Maybe, but
yeah, the king a great card for the pre-flop opener range, so every so often you do see people just try to represent it. In this case, he made kings up. You'd have king 6, so we do see people loosening up. Good sign for the table. Let's get some action going. Let's get some action going in the chat as well. People asking for the password. For those of you who are joining us for the first time during this series, in case you do want the password for these streams, you'll have to go to our Twitch channel. We will not be doing that on YouTube for reasons you can surely understand. Let me get you the info on the Twitch channel in the meanwhile.
Ace Jack for look who has sat down at the table. Turtle Aces is here late, but has showed up nonetheless.
Welcome.
And what good timing.
Not too much damage done to his stack.
No. It is one of the shorter stacks, but this blind level, plenty to play with. Aces takes one down right away. Welcome to the table.
Nines for cash. Second and chips off the hijack. All pretty ideal.
But the PocketKyles for Paulie Lai. Kings versus nines. Cash covers Paulie. Comes in with the 3-bet. Hijack versus button. Charlie Chu looks down at 6s, but given the action, I think he's just going to let this go. His opponent stacks out.
It's always interesting to me on these natural late tables that we do at the APT, how much research these players have done on each other, especially playing online.
Yep.
Obviously, they know everybody's IDs, maybe look up some stats. What kind of reads and research do people come in with? How does Cash perceive this 3-bet from the button against a hijack open with pocket nines? Yeah, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to call. They're plenty deep. 79k in the middle.
Looking for a set. 7-3-4 rainbow. This could be a dangerous board for cash.
April 26th, tomorrow, 11:15.
You just feel such a drop in the pit of your stomach when you have nines in a spot like this. You know what your opponent is trying to say they have.
Yep.
Ace-Jack suited plus. Now look at this. He's going to donk. This is
Oh,
dangerous.
no.
Not just because Paulie has kings, but certainly, even if he had 2 overs, you should be looking to raise here. This flop does not suit the hijack open. I mean, does Cash really ever have a set of 7s, 3s, 4s, and donks it?
Yeah.
Obviously unlikely to have 7-4, 7-3, and even the 6-5 suited. Maybe not calling the 3-bet, and certainly looking to check raise more than donk. So in comes the raise, and now you've put yourself in a situation where you're in a leveling war with yourself.
Yeah.
Is my opponent raising because I donked, or because he has an overpair? Turns out it's the latter. So the 32K additional called. This spot is massive now. Another undercard. This is so tough.
Yeah. You thought you still were ahead of most of the range there. On the flop, Cash can't think this card is bad for him at all. The only semblance of a 3-bet range that gets in here is ace-5 suited.
Yeah, that's what I mean by reads. I mean, are people raising that against a hijack open off the button? Mind you, the 2 is the spades variety, so every so often this could be a barrel with backdoor spades. And yeah, just feels compelled to check call, but look at the SPR near 1.
Yep.
You should really be hoping that the board doesn't get paired.
Well, less than 1. Paulie's only got 183K.
Oh, pardon me, you're right.
Yeah.
And that is an undercard that is once again favorable to Paulie because the chances of having a 5 are minimal. If it's checked to Paulie, he should be going for all of it.
I mean, even if he could put cash drop on a 5-6 suited open call, you know, as well, pre-flop there. Now that 6 takes out one of those 4 combos as well. It's fairly unlikely he's losing to anything here.
And what's great for Paulie is because of the donk on the flops, all of a sudden Paulie can have a lot more bluffs. Basically, there's a chance that he might just raise his entire 3-betting range against a flop donk on 7-4-3. It's just such a outlier play. That's a time bank he tossed in. I think he's just counting down till the inevitable, pardon me. I just really hope he doesn't check behind. You can start seeing monsters in the closet, but this is not the moment. The 4-liner is quite meaningless in this board. Oh no! The pain. Kyle, the pain. A gift to Cash. He may not have called, but he would have been put into the absolute blender.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's just thinking that, I don't know, he's just not calling with anything that isn't a nutted hand here, but what can you know, is he really going for value with a set of 7s right away, donking out on that flop?
Yeah, why not? I mean, 9s, 10s, jacks, queens.
Yeah.
To have any of those holdings. Missed value, I would argue, in that spot. The run out maybe needed to be a little more favorable for him to feel confident. Pairing the board might have done it.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, donk raise call flop too. I don't think you're going to see calls that are that light on that river. There was a lot of action post flop. I think going to get the lower over pairs to still fold out most of the time. So I don't think you missed out on a crazy amount of value, but
yeah. And every so often, I suppose, PocketKyles will make an appearance.
Yeah.
And just ruin your day.
Yeah, right.
So that'll get the blood pumping in orbit number 1. Kings versus 9s. Underpair versus overpair. Now jacks versus sixes again for Charlie Chu. This time on the button. Easy peel. Very interesting discipline there from Mini. Does not complete the small with the pocket freeze thanks to the short stack. I like it. It's not easy to be that disciplined. Start talking yourself into set mining.
You know I do.
Yeah, and it's not the right move because you're not getting the direct odds. And even if you are from the small blind, you're just not able to get value, so the implied odds become meaningless.
Oh, don't forget reverse implied odds too. I know it's not that frequent, but like
Yeah.
small sets, you're just setting, you know, Texas Hold'em can be a game of cooler sometimes, and setting yourself up for set over set is just a great day.
Yeah, great learning in case you play PLO at all. You start undervaluing those small sets, or rather baby pairs chasing a small set, because there's no way around it, Kyle. You need to learn the hard way. You just need to get set over set it a few times before you start just folding those outright.
Oh, PLO? We're talking boat over boat, man. For sure.
Mind you, a similar situation as the last hand is brewing here. Just one overcard in the form of a 7, so Charlie Chu can't be afraid of too much. Has to feel that if he was ahead pre-flop, he's still ahead. As a result, does pay off the 21K. Nice lead here by Doro. Continues the pre-flop aggression. Comfortable board to do so. And now the real test in the hand begins. One over to the jacks. Not loving life as much. But barring queen spade combos, has to know that he likely has the best holding.
I mean, even if he thinks he has the best holding here, it might be tough to find ways to extract value on this turn. Of course, maybe you get value from the draws if you put in a bit more here, but
Yeah, I would argue now is the time to do it. You know, with 2 flush draws on the board. Just go check, check. Another 7 is a pretty ideal card. Doesn't feel that way, but the chances of Charlie having a 7 after calling on the button, anyway, quite small. Would love to see a value bet. He can represent a decent amount of holdings that might want to bluff at it. King Jack, King 10 suiteds come to mind. Maybe an ace that just wants to fold out the exact kind of hand Charlie has. That's a nice find there by Doro. Half pot with the pocket jacks on 7 deuce deuce queen 7. It's not easy, folks. He's making it look easy. Gotta find a lot of heart to just stare into the abyss and go for value. Gets to represent many hands that might c-bet and then decide to bet the river, and Charlie is just too clued in. Well played by both. Charlie losing the minimum there, and Doro exercising caution on the turn and then going for it on the final street. You'd love to see it. No surprise these guys are the final tablists. Very keenly aware of their situation.
someone in chat is asking for the payouts. I mean, everyone has gotten a pretty juicy package, main event ticket, as well as a $500 travel allowance. But the prizes at this final table outside of the package is a $200 min cash, all the way up to 1,050 USD for first. Next pay jump will go from 200 to 250, so $50 pay jump.
Ah, once $50, you have a 2,200 package.
Yeah, right?
Let's go for it. Oh, Turtle makes a bit of a wince. Quite a tell. Seems not happy with the 10-9, but pretty peelable IMO. And peel he will. 119 in his stack. 10 high board. Must be nice. Rainbow as well. Can't check call or check raise. Hopefully it doesn't donk. We have been seeing that on the table. You don't love it, but with ace queen against a big blind defense on a board like this, you just close your eyes and see bet.
Yeah. It's going to work out often enough.
Them be raising chips. I like that he doesn't go for all of it. Just a 2.5x click. It just looks so strong. It's a third of his stack. Fairly quick release. Well, Turtle A joins us. Bit late, but he's made up for the lost time, I think, with that pickup.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, looks like he's sitting on maybe 170K or so. Came into the tournament with what was he sitting on? 140. So got blinded out a bit and then chipped up some more.
It's all part of the grand plan.
That's it. Probably dodged a cooler.
Every time I think of Turtle as a name, I think of Entourage. And I don't know why, but he reminds me of Turtle, the character from Entourage.
Oh, yeah?
Something about his demeanor. And I mean that as a compliment, by the way. I love Turtle. Paulie live with newfound chips, raising it up. +2, 8-6 suited. And Charlie not 3-betting. He's been respecting early position opens. 9-5 suited. Maybe from the big, but certainly not from the small. And we have a dead big blind, so after the flop could be one of the reasons that Paulie opened the 8-6. Jack 9-6, 1 club. Not too shabby.
Flop Charlie.
Checks because he's out of position, and it's the chip leader who called pre-flop in position. Wants to approach cautiously. Probably willing to check call any size bet. Charlie begins with just 15K. Oh my. We have an action table here, Kyle. Check raise with bottom pair against the chip leader 3x. Talk about non-standard. Turning his hand into some sort of a semi-bluff.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about the word merge a lot, but this is a bit of a merge. Do get some better hands to fold, you know, weak 9s, 7s, 8s. And you do get worse hands to call, all the draws, essentially.
Yeah, there are some spots where, like, with a weak, vulnerable pair, out of position, I will go for a check raise more just for, like, equity denial, just because you're going to hate to see every card on the turn. You're going to want to, you know, you're going to be easily bluffed off maybe a little too often if you call, thinking you have some showdown on the flop.
Right.
It's a spot I kind of studied a while back there, but it's, you know, it's one you have to be very careful about how you pick and choose it, because you could just be bloating a pot while way behind and just taking yourself to value down for your opponent. And so you got to be tricky with it. I think on that board, maybe not one of the best times to do so. But I think I see where the logic's coming from.
He made it work.
Yeah.
Talk about equity denial against the ace-queen. Certainly took that one down without much context. Sometimes in poker, things just come around. I mean, this used to be such a no-no, a feeler bet, see where I'm at kind of bet.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of come along as an equity denial tool.
8 folds. 9 and 1 fold.
Yeah, well, I think that's like, even though they might appear similar, they might come out at similar times. I think it's very, your reasonings are very different though. Like feeler bet versus equity denial, right? Like.
And even there, I mean, when you check raise, you actually give away a lot of information. I mean, you certainly polarize your hand a lot more. So you're actually constructing your ranges very differently.
Yeah.
Try saying feeler amongst poker pros, and they'll just rip you apart. There's no such thing as a feeler. Try saying merge too. It's either a value or a bluff.
Yeah, right. I mean, at the end of the day, that is, you know, poker can get really complicated, but that is true of every bet at the end of the day. It's either a value bet or a bluff.
I just recently called off king high.
Yeah.
Of course, my opponent was bluffing with ace high. So was that a value or a bluff?
Well, depends what you were trying to do.
I mean, I thought he was bluffing, so I called with king high. Why would you bluff with ace high? You have showdown value, you dolt.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm sure it was a bluff, but doesn't mean it was a good bluff.
No, he was bluffing. You're right.
Yeah.
But he got value.
You ever get value from a bluff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels so good.
We've all been there, and
It feels
it's
so
the
good.
funniest thing when you're bluffing and you get called and you go, ah, damn it, and then you just get the pot shipped to you and you go, that's incredible. What a time to be alive. Go for the bluff. It fails. You have the best hand anyways. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful thing.
And I love giving my opponent their flowers too in that spot. I'm like, oh, you caught me. You were right. So unlucky that I had it.
Yeah, yeah.
Bluffing. Kudos, sir.
Yes, of course.
Give me the chips.
uh.
Haven't really seen Charlie force the matter in any hand thus far. Now does bet 60 into 94 with essentially the naked 2 overs. Third heart did come in. 6th unlikely to connect with a +2 range, but Charlie is the chip leader, has well over 100 bigs. This is not a comfortable situation to be check calling. That being said, top pair and the 10 high flush draw for some safety. He's never going anywhere. Take note of the SPR. In comes the ace of hearts, one of the best cards in the deck, or so both players would think. Queen high flush for Charlie, 10 high flush for Cash. This is trouble. This could be the end of Cash right here. With the check on the river, I mean, Charlie basically knows he has the best hand. Only question is whether he wants to go for all of it, or does leaving Cash with the potential of some chips maximize his chance of getting paid. So going for something like 120 maybe. Can that represent a bluff enough and get called by weak hearts? Nah, it's just all of it. Polarize. Put your opponent to the test. Balance it with bluffs when you do it. And now the action is on Cash with the 10 high flush. I mean, how do you get away from this? The chip leader should be bluffing here optimally, and you have the 10 high flush. I mean, one thing to consider is, do you end up here with a bigger flush often enough? I suppose from the big blind, you could. You will have the king deuces, king nines, king fours, king sixes even.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable about calling this with the 10 high flush. I don't feel comfortable folding it either, but I don't think it's an easy decision either way. It's
Not
like
much ICM.
especially, I mean, that's true, but I mean, I don't know, with the ace of hearts on the river, it doesn't feel like just a standard bluff all spot here for Charlie. Like, you're not really going to have any cards with four hearts on the run out that help you decide. It's a great bluffing candidate, but
Yeah, I know what you mean. On the one hand, Charlie's range is going to be the widest. On the other hand, the amount of ways there are to make a flush higher than yours, Jack, Queen, King, along with the wide range, are plenty. Poker is difficult. What do I say? And Cash
finds it.
Makes the right decision. Very impressive fold. Much harder than it looks. Check calling all the way. Called went ahead. Folded went behind. That's all you can do in poker, really. Nice little smile there. The rich do get richer. Still 8-handed. One missing player. One player did come back. And Charlie extends his lead.
Oh, Charlie Chu folding a hand. Haven't seen that in a hot minute. There we go. Table's opened up for Small Bean to jump in. Sitting on 20 bigs. Opens ace-8 suited from the hijack. Is he going to get any action? Folds to the big blind. And he will. Doro. 8-2-4 with ace-king. Just 20 bigs effective. Does he just rip it in?
Against a hijack open, probably. Against a button cutoff open, maybe you can think about inducing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well done.
Still somewhat inducing. Good sizing, 45k. Can imply that you might fold to a jam. Gotta let your opponents make mistakes in poker.
Yeah, might even get a call out of ace-8 suited here.
I hope
Best hand to
not.
call with, but
Yeah, Small Bean just has too few chips. Yeah,
Yeah.
good decisions
Nice.
all around. I was saying, Kyle, poker is so much about letting your opponents make mistakes. I mean, obviously it's plus EV to jam, ace-king there, right?
yeah.
You're getting folds often enough, you're picking up the blinds, but maybe you're getting ace-jack suited, ace-queens to fold if you do that. Maybe you're getting the ace-5 suited who want a 4-bet bluff to fold.
Exactly.
This is just very impressive from all these players thus far. Navigating very well.
No, I mean, we were talking about this before the stream started, how these natural 8 events tend to have a much wider range of skill levels, and we tend to see some, you know, crazier plays that you wouldn't see once you get into like a high roller event or, you know, a final table full of pros. But this has been a very solid Taiwan exclusive table.
Yeah, and that's what's really cool about modern poker as well. It's not uncommon to see $100 buy-in tourney players. They're learning from the best, man. They're taking the coaching, they're watching the big streams, they're watching the super high rollers, and they're making the same moves. They're improving slowly but surely, and whatever comes up in the elite poker stakes, the elite poker tournaments, soon makes its way down to the global field, such as the APT.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very different era of poker that way.
Cash drop with the 4s on the button. Sitting on about 22 bigs. We'll make the open. Oh, with 9-8 suited, calls in the small blind.
Suited.
Yeah, 7 deuce makes it as well. Let's go.
Pretty unfortunate to have 2 overspades in the
Yeah.
mix. The 7 is live. Queen, queen, ace. Who wants it? Or let's just talk about who can represent it. Certainly the small blind. Certainly the button opener.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention, with a board like this, Pocket Force could be the best hand often enough. Would love to see a continuation bet. Doesn't go for it.
Multi-way, it's a bit tough. You think someone's got to have an ace that's calling here, and then are you going to double barrel, you know?
Yeah, but if there's any time you're going to be able to bet, it's probably now. That being said, a delayed c-bet on a card like this wouldn't be out of line as well.
Yeah, I mean, you still have position. Checks through twice.
Yeah,
Possible, but
now's the moment.
those chips are worth a lot. If you could take the pot down here, it would be very valuable.
I like it. Seems balanced too. Likely plays an ace and a queen this way. That's a good feeling too. Taking it down with the force.
It's lovely to have all of you watching on YouTube with us. Nearly 300 of you in the stream. Feel free to say hi in the chat. Even in your own language, we can try and translate some of them and figure out what's going on. Turtle aces. A7 suited. Cash drop with the king queen.
He's been the most active player at the table. He's had to face the most troublesome situations.
Goes.
Now he just decides to rip it. 22 bigs.
Yeah, Turtle only sitting on, what, 17 and a half big blinds there at the open. And a horrible hand to call it off with here, ace-7 suited.
It's kind of been caught.
Yeah, should just get it through. Pre-flop for cash drop. But he's counting out his chips. Nah, not for long. Quick thought, makes the fold. Cash drop up to 26 bigs. Did start off second in chips though. It's fallen from glorious heights here. No elimination yet.
Yeah, he had the 9s versus king situation.
Yeah.
And then the 10 high flush versus the queen high flush. Did make a bit of a clawback in the past few hands, so a bit more comfortable now. Do you know the rules we have at the APT around acting out of turn? So I was just at a...
Not 100% sure, but go
I was
for it.
just at a tournament
Yeah.
in Vietnam actually, and just snapped one hand penalty.
Yeah,
Pretty intense actually, and the reason I remember is because I saw, I believe, Cash really wait to see if it was his turn to act.
Yeah, it's funny because I've been playing in a few places recently, but I'm pretty sure here it is a snap one-hand penalty as well.
Yeah, we'll get back to you on
Called
that.
that by the floor, but yeah, don't quote me on that.
We lost Tyler, but I kind of like the rule. Kept me on my toes.
Yeah, I think it's it's a fairly small punishment, but it's punishment enough. Yeah, I might be conflating it with because I did just play in a WSOP circuit event where that might have been where I'm thinking of this ruling, so I'm not sure about here. But it also might just be catching on. I've noticed a lot of places tend to adapt with the times.
Yeah, that's cool. As do we. Sometimes we lead the way.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Our bubble coverage, for instance.
Uh-huh.
Toro finds the right time for a stab. Never easy facing a bigger stack with deuces. 4th pair to the board. That being said, I think it should work. Not enough backdoors to continue on the strength of the backdoors alone. If Foley has a plan, it would be to steal it on future streets. Instead, just lets it go. Will maintain his 48 big blind stack. So Kyle, before we went on the air, you were explaining to me how you went viral amongst Canadians.
Oh, a little bit more than that.
Paint me a word picture. What does it feel like to be famous?
Maybe infamous is the right word at the moment.
Same difference.
Yeah, right? All publicity is good publicity, eh?
Yeah, just ask Kanye.
Oh boy, I hope I'm not on that level. But it's interesting. It tends to, you know, I tend to have a trend of getting really big over on that side of the world right before coming to Asia, or while I'm here, for that matter.
It's cool. You got so famous, you had to get away from the madness of the crowds.
Yeah.
Your hand got tired writing autographs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no autographs, a lot of pictures, but well, before I had 2 parts to this fame. The first part came before I came here, and it was a lot of hate online on for very silly reasons, very jokey reasons.
So to clarify to the viewers, you had a parody song about your favorite hockey team go
That's
viral.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Just made a song. People thought it was cringy, so that's where the hate came from. But yeah, made a song and went viral. And I remember I wanted to go watch, you know, my hockey team was in the postseason. Very, very intense time for Canadian sports fans and North American sports fans and stuff. So,
is this the equivalent of the playoffs?
This is the playoffs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
okay.
I just was thinking of a universal term. Yeah, but we'll get more to that in a second here. Let's just give PocketKyles the credit of this 3-bet. Pocket sevens versus turtle aces. Ace 3 suited under the gun open.
I don't think it is a 3-bet. I think the grand.
Oh, was it a call? Oh, sorry. There we go.
Yeah, just sort of catching up.
That makes more sense. Okay. I was like, wow, that's especially with turtle aces being so short.
Yeah, I think the open is a bit more surprising.
Yeah.
A bit of a long range steal. 8-handed minus the 1 missing player. So still, trying to take advantage of being 7-handed. Gets flattered with 7s.
Ace in the window.
Nice.
Deuce 4. Picks up the gutter as well for insurance.
Well, tricky now, Turtle. Oh my goodness. Checked it. He has 13 bigs, 2 SBR.
Yeah, weird place to check here.
Yeah, you can just get 2 bets into the middle, hopefully, against a hand with equity, a pair such as 7s. For now, it's Paulie who will do the betting in position. Tiny bet, like the sizing, less than 1/3. The idea is to just find checks in position if called. And as soon as Turtle calls here, which is what he indeed does, all he has to know the chances of 7s being ahead are minimal. Pairs better than 7s. Well, never mind.
Hey, I think he knows now. Yeah. Although it's interesting, sometimes the only thing that's not c-betting that board there is like pocket aces. So I wonder if that crosses his mind ever.
That is true.
The SPR is too small to ever make it the play change, but
that is true.
You got to be wondering, wow, my opponent short stack could have jammed possibly even just opens and then checks an ace deuce 4 board.
Yeah, but the thing is, 8s through kings might also do the same.
That's fair, but I feel like you still c-bet there.
Yeah, I mean, he's not c-bet after flopping the ace, so I don't know what he would do, but
yeah,
you're absolutely right. Pocket aces will cross Paulie's mind, but now he has the set and the check mark. I mean, this is an absolute disaster for Turtle. It'd be amazing if he finds a run out or a fold that somehow stops him from going broke. I mean, considering he check called the flop, he's certainly check calling the turn. He feels like maybe the trap has worked so far. Definitely did on the flop. Has backfired. 82K in his stack. 0.5 SPR.
Oh,
and my
no.
word, the
Oh,
ace is
no.
just showers. That is just brutal.
If only he had more chips, maybe there's a world where he gets away from something here with the absolute worst kicker, ace v ace, but
Yeah, there's
just has 80K behind. He's just 8 big blinds. It just gets in there.
This is not a card that Turtle will slow down on. Get it?
Well done. Well done, sir.
I had that locked and loaded for so long, but now I'm afraid we might lose him, so I just had to find a way to use it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if he can manage to preserve any chips. He might be tempted to just get it in himself. Now, ordinarily, against a hand such as, let's say, pocket 8s instead of 7s, that line would look way too strong. He is considering it, considering he hasn't checked. Does check. Still tells the same story.
With the worst ace, it's like maybe you prefer to induce. Like, but not really. Like your opponent's still just gonna.
It's a very quick all-in.
Yeah.
Is it an all-in?
It must have been.
I mean, the way he put the chips up front, Polly that is.
Yeah.
It was like he didn't really count it.
No, I think it was a stack of greens or something.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I mentioned, is there a run out that can save him chips? This is the opposite of that. Obviously, he was drawing live to a 5. 3 would have been pretty tough as well. And still somehow, he's not snap called this. And he's using tiebacks. This is incredible to begin with. I'd be rushing to get my chips into the middle. After all, I have an ace. What are the chances my opponent has the last remaining one? His radar is just telling him something. But he just has 82K behind. Kyle, he's grabbing his cards like he's about to fold.
I know.
Oh, he's teasing us.
Yeah, there it is.
He's teasing us, and with that, we are going to lose our 8th place finisher, Turtle A. Set on the turn is basically kryptonite and hold him. Not much you could have done.
No.
Sir.
Yeah, I mean, despite the small chip stack there, I understand a bit of the hesitation. It's still essentially just a bluff catcher. You lose to almost every ace that your opponent calls with their pre-flop.
Yep.
You don't exactly have a monster hand here, but once you check the river, it's I don't know. You can't be folding there anymore.
Yeah, and mind you, Paulie snap jammed as well.
Yeah.
Bit of a tell. I mean, would he do that with blocks? Maybe.
Right? Yeah. And we see our first elimination in this Taiwan exclusive. It took a couple orbits to get there. Turtle Aces, second shortest stack. We do have a $50 pay jump, very small one there. See our payouts in the top left corner. Might seem small considering how big we're saying the payouts are, but of course that includes the main event package with the $500 travel allowance.
I don't know about the travel part of it. It's an allowance.
Sure.
You can do whatever you want with it.
That's true.
I
Good
think
point.
some of these guys might be walking over.
It's a good point. It's a good point. Depends what city you're coming from, yeah.
This is, of course, the National 8 Taiwan event. I suspect a lot of the playing pool is in Taipei. What a great city Taipei is to play poker, Kyle, not just because of the APT stops, and indeed other festivals as well, but they have local card rooms, local card clubs.
Oh, yeah.
That means you can just sort of wake up on a weekend after work and just get some reps in, you know.
Speaking of getting some reps in, a small bean with the perfect spot to jam, ace king suited into Charlie Chu's ace queen. Definitely going to be snapped off here, cut off versus small blind, and small bean with the perfect setup to double up. Oh, seat 1, PLTW. When did he get here? Did I miss that? Haven't seen him yet in the action.
Yeah, we lost Turtle, but we got PLTW back.
There we go. Maybe it's the same person. I have 2 usernames. They just had to swap seats for a second there. Put on a mustache disguise and come back be, I am someone totally different. Well, a small bean should be seeing a double up, but
Oh,
the Queen
no.
Jack 9 board will suggest otherwise. Now drawing to kings and tens. 3 clubs does not help. 7 outs with 1 card left to come. Grabs his bag, walks away from the table, and he is eliminated.
Takes it about as well as anyone can with a smile. GG, sir. Out at 7th.
That's how you know Charlie Chu's a pro. He knows how to suck out.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of my game I've been working on lately.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Gotta go to the top of a mountain, really do some breathing exercises.
Well, they have that here in Taiwan. That must be why they've got the skill edge. Do notice the fields are a bit tougher out here, and I think that's because of all the mountains they've gone up to.
Yeah, there's some nice hikes. You do a lot of steps.
Elephant
Good for you.
Mountain? Oh, it's beautiful. You ever go up Elephant Mountain?
No, not yet. I'm planning to this trip.
It's exhausting. Be prepared.
Yeah?
I got to the top, and I saw a defibrillator up top, and I went, I know why they have this here. I was
It's worth
prepared
it.
for them to
'cause
use it on me.
Then you win with ace queen to ace king. So
Exactly, right?
the hospital bills pay off. King 9 now for Paulie. He's been quiet long enough. He knows Charlie just got a big hand. Just played a big pot. Might be a little more quiet. That's not going to be the case with ace 9 suited.
Now there's some people looking for a password. You can go over to our Twitch channels. Should find everything you're looking for over there.
Just a call from the hijack. Ace 9 suited with the blocker properties certainly could be 3-bet, but big stack versus second biggest stack confrontation. Usually avoided. Mutually assured destruction and all that. Both players with the open ender, ace 9 remains best.
Backdoor spades for Charlie as well.
Sometimes you feel like you have too much equity to risk getting check raised in this spot. But I just think the chances of being check raised are quite low on a board like this. Both players make the flush.
Make the straight.
Make the straight rather,
Yes.
pardon me. Guaranteed chop to the extent we get a showdown. That being said, the flush on the board could give some of them pause. Do like to check from Paulie here. This board is dangerous for the +1 opening range. 9s should be a small part of it, and Charlie, even though it does have the straight here, will be stabbing at it plenty. Two-thirds pot is the ask. A bit less than that, pardon me. Maybe it's 33k. Yeah, well, 1/2 pot. Kind of giving the right price to something like Queen Jack with the Queen of Hearts, although I do expect those hands to be suited more often than not, but I see King 9 offsuit, so you never know. That's the chop.
Brick River. Really quick check from Paulie Lai. Does Charlie think he can still go for value here now on this river?
Yeah, absolutely.
And if he goes for value, does he ever get Paulie Lai to fold the chop here?
Only because it was only 2 streets of betting. I just think that's never happening.
Yeah.
If he could see that Paulie had precisely a 9, he might overbet or something like that. But the 100k, it looks like in Paulie's shoes that he's managed to induce a bluff. Or every so often,
Yeah,
a chop
quick
like
call.
we see here.
Well done.
Still though, the +1 open with King 9 off is revealed to Charlie. Having the chip lead on his immediate left, having his opponent covered twice over, I think that's information he will be using.
And after No eliminations for the first couple orbits. We saw 2 players go fairly quickly here. 2 pay jumps, just $50 a pay jump. So still, like you said, kind of playing for the win. We have another $50 pay jump coming up to 5th place as well.
And these 2 tiny stacks, PLTW and Mini. PLTW, of course, was away from the table.
Yeah.
He did get blinded down. Mini also has not been in the mix, came in as the absolute shortest stack. Has found 2 pay jumps. There is that.
That's
There's
$100,
also-
you know?
$100 straight in the pocket.
It's the buy-in of Atomic Pineapple, which just started 10 minutes ago. There we go.
I hear you. It's also the buy-in of this event.
Yeah.
So we could use that as a reference point.
That makes sense too as well.
Yeah, but Mini just really hasn't or rather Min hasn't had the cards to get involved. She seems raring to go. Down to 59K. In the cutoff once again, doesn't get a holding that she can get busy with. Atomic Pineapple, huh? How many of those do we have over the course of the series? At least 4 or 5?
Oh, I wish. Usually 1. We have 2 this series.
Okay, you'll get your chance.
Taipei. Not so sure. We'll see. It's it tends to always be during the players' party, which now that I've taken on more of a hosting role, I have a duty to show up for the camera time there.
But we understand.
Players' party. We'll see. I didn't get to play last series because of that. I missed my my chance to defend my world status in Atomic Pineapple. This time around, who knows? Fingers crossed. It does start earlier, but... I mean, depending how quickly this tournament goes. I've still got late reg tonight. We'll see.
I see where your head is
Yeah.
at. Your flu be damned.
Yeah, no, I should probably be resting. That's really the goal here.
Should
But
be eating some pineapples.
I should be
How about that?
eating some
Get
pineapples.
some vitamin C.
Oh, man. Six, 3 off. Takes it down. In the big blind. Great bluff.
I just remembered a crucial piece of information. I had
What's
a
that?
prop going with our
Ooh.
friend Sam Insole.
Did you? They've already started, eh? Day 1 of streams.
Absolutely.
What was that prop bet this time?
Now we do have a huge event happening today, the Super High Roller, amongst, of course, the bigger field events, such as the Mystery Bounty. And I set the line at a very, very conservative 90 entries and took the over. We reached 137. I think that one was a safe one.
Nice.
I'll probably give him a push for that one, but we'll make a few more. Mystery Bounty 1A absolutely smashed at 683 entries. Mystery Bounty 1B, 533 registration did close for that one as well. Started at 4 p.m. And we do have the 1C today as well. That's a turbo flight, 105 entries in that. The bigger it gets, the bigger the bounties. It's going to be a fun one. The envelopes will be pulled after the event is over.
King Jack suited for cash drop on the button. Nearly 20 bigs as we get deeper into this featured Natural 8 Taiwan exclusive. Opens up and Dodo sees pocket 4s in the small blind.
Not much to think about, in my opinion. Yeah, it just comes along with a call, 9-8 suited. Way too pretty a hand to essentially turn it into a bluff with a raise. King, king, 5, 1 diamond.
Top trips for cash drop. Not a whole lot going on for Polylai.
Oh my. We're floating. Double back doors. Oh, that's not a float. That's a
Oh, it did raise. Yeah.
that's a click. 12K raised to 32.
Yeah, I mean the double backdoor on a paired board, paired rainbow board, not the worst candidate to go for a little check raise. A lot of air you can fold out there.
I do prefer check raising the boards such as King 5-5 and
Sure.
not King King 5.
Yeah.
Just because if you have a king, you wouldn't check raise.
Right.
You know, when you check raise King 5-5, you unblock the top card, so you're more likely to check raise. Just a minor nuance there.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now catches the 8, and now will start blocking, I imagine. It's kind of on the bigger side for a block, I will say. He could have gone smaller, considering the check raise on the flop. He's essentially value owning himself, and just nothing for cash to do but call. I mean, I know you're not able to represent too many holdings by calling another barrel here, but you just have to hope your opponent has nothing and keeps firing. Another 5. And now what, Kyle? Tiny, tiny block, but your opponent has 128K. He's called twice.
I don't know. I don't even know if I like a block bet anymore.
Yeah.
I think you just hope your opponent is maybe gonna check back ace high here or something, and you have some showdown. But
Oh my goodness.
oh, what? Just turns his hand into a bluff on this river? But bluffing off what?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Like you're not. I don't know. You're getting a fold there. Like maybe he thinks he's got like
Pocket
pocket
sevens,
pairs
pocket
between.
sixes,
Yeah.
and ace highs that call, but what a gift to Cash, who, by the way, is now back to near the range they started the day with. In fact, they finally exceeded at 486K. What a roller coaster for Cash. Getting the check raise flop, bet, turn, river, 3 street bluff with somehow the middling pair on that board. That was very confusing. I think he knows that a misstep has been made.
Shorter stacks under 10 big blinds at the moment. Charlie Chu been very quiet lately, still with a comfortable 100 big blind stack. Just chilling like a villain at the top of this table.
Chilling like a villain. He's not been much of a villain, I will say, you know, as far as stable captains and chip leaders go. Two tiny stacks in the mix. Up on the potential chopping block. Ace-10 suited now for Cash after that huge pickup. Still thinking about that bet on the river. I mean, it does get better hands to fold. There's no doubt about that once the 5 bears up as well. Maybe 9s through aces are put into the blender. Interesting one. Almost ignoring the fact that he hit a pair. Just continuing with the plan he had on the flop.
Charlie throws in the call with the suited king. Not going to be in a great position here with the same clubs for cash drop. Ace 9-5. No clubs there, so Charlie gets away from it, but both Pauly and cash drop hitting top pair. Slightly outkicked with the 10 for cash drop. Pauly live with the best of it. Sarah Sarah in chat saying awesome coverage. Can't wait till tomorrow. Thanks, Sarah. Appreciate it. Glad to have you on the stream.
I will say I read that a little differently, and I think I might be on the right side of it. It actually says Saratoga Slim. Saratoga like the place.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, checks out.
But, you know, let us know if you're willing to share your name. Maybe it is Sarah, and you live in Saratoga.
That makes sense. There we go.
Pop quiz. Where's Saratoga? I have no idea.
No idea.
I just know it's a place. Let's see. Okay, California. I should have known. I kind of lived there.
You lived in California, did you?
I didn't know where Saratoga. I've been to Saratoga. God darn it. That's why I knew it.
Oh, I have not, but know the name. There we go. But look at this. We get to the river. 4, 5, 6, 9. Spades did get there, so maybe that'll save a bit of money for cash drop, but cash drop in position here. Outkicked by Polilai.
Finds the right move this time. And does get paid off. How's that for some clawback? Sorry, sir, you've been pipped. Next best hand. Oh, Saratoga put in flags for the US and
Is that what it was? Oh.
got banned for the emotes.
I think our Nightbot is a little...
Not banned, just
No. There's
just the message removed.
Oh, man.
Sorry, Saratoga, but we saw it. Appreciate you. Thank you for the kind comment and for being with us.
Might need to adjust our Nightbot settings. I think it's a little bit harsh.
How's the weather in the Bay Area? Are you indeed from Saratoga? Like I said, I have been there. It is absolutely gorgeous. Sort of a rich people suburb. Good discipline with Jack 8 suited. I know I'd be tempted. When the chip leaders in the small, you tend to think they're going to get involved less frequently, but the big blind was way too short. All in with the 8-5. Great opportunity for men. Pretty much committed with the queen deuce. Hope they do call it off.
Big blinds behind. Oh, Charlie, about to flip over his cards there. She throws in a time bank. Can't help but laugh as he misreads what she was doing there. And Min makes the fold. Queen deuce.
That is just painful to look at. Would have been ahead. Obviously had to put in 40% of their stack.
Those looking for a password should head over to our Twitch channel.
And Cash's VPIP must be in the 50s. Always seems to be involved. And often in tricky situations. For now, not too tricky to open pocket jacks, UTG or otherwise.
Yeah.
Puff in chat says, what a bluff, referring to the Charlie 8-5 jam.
Yeah.
Oh, queen deuce again. Hold it to the big. 9-5 for the small stack.
No action for jacks, but really chipping up fast now. 400K.
Actually dropped again.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
up to like
Yeah,
480.
that's true. Yeah, I guess I forgot that.
Back down to the 300s, now back down to the 400s, and now after all that full circle, nearly the exact chip stack Cash started with at the start of this table.
I guess chipping up from where, yeah, when he was down there quite a bit, but
Oh, he's having fun, you know.
Yeah.
Added 2 spots.
I mean, to be back where you started with in second place in chips is never a bad thing.
Too bad. Actually, it's better for your confidence because you thought he might be out,
Yeah.
and they pull you back in like the Godfather. Blackjack. It's the mark. 10 jack though. That will not be hitting the mark.
Oh, I can't call that blackjack. I mean, I know he got a double down, but you don't know yet.
I don't know enough about blackjack. I just know 11 is good.
Yes, yeah. You still got to get a face card or a 10 though.
I guess ace jack is blackjack.
Yeah.
And takes the spot. I like it. Ace 7. Obviously, he's going to get called for the 4 game more, but
Yeah, Min been very patient. Basically just card dead.
yeah. Really has been a case of distribution there.
But should get it in the head.
Wait.
Oh,
What is this?
Sorry. I stand corrected.
What in the world is this?
Castrop throwing in a call with...
Knows that Poly can't raise.
Yeah.
So essentially getting the big blind discount.
Interesting. Okay. 6-5 off. We'll also see the flop, and the flop comes 10, deuce 3, top pair for Poly Lai. Not good news for Min, looking for an ace, but even Castrop picks up a gut shot. On a very questionable call here.
So you call 6-5 off, and you flopped a gut shot, and you just fold.
Huh.
Burns a blind. That being said, Min has to table the cards way behind the Jack 10.
There is a backdoor straight for Min as well. Of course, the 1-5 was folded, so let's see. Could you pick up any equity? There's the 4.
You knew it was coming.
There it is, but 2 5s gone. Just 2 5s remaining. 3 aces. But the Queen of Hearts will be elimination for Min. 198327. GG. Not empty-handed though. Over $2,500 in value, including that $1,700 main event ticket. That is a tournament with a $2.2 million guarantee. That is as big as the guarantees get outside of our championship series.
So Kyle, what are we thinking for first place?
For the main? Ooh, that's a good question. It's a good question.
550, I'll set the line.
550, you're setting the line? Oh, that's huge.
That is huge. That'd be like the biggest ever, barring the championship.
Yeah, yeah. What percentage of the prize pool is paid out to first? Do we know that? You know what it's
I
set
just
at
looking inward, you know, check my gut
yeah.
and throw out a number.
Yeah,
just so you
yeah.
know.
Cool, okay.
I'm not using no AI over here.
All right, sounds good. I mean, 550 seems high. I know we're set, but we set records every stop, and this is the biggest, you know, outside of, well, I mean, maybe in terms of, like, guarantees and numbers, it's not bigger than a championship series, but we have 2 venues going this time. Like, the amount of people showing up to this event, it's it's hard to say. I think I still might take the under on that, though.
Okay, sounds like my gut said
Said 550?
good line. Because my line, I like to be on the aggressive side towards
Yeah.
whatever side I take, so that I'm the bit of the underdog, and I feel
Right.
better when I win a sandwich off you. So,
Yes, yes.
sandwich bet locked in. We'll know in a few days. Main event kicks off tomorrow, after which
Yeah.
we do have multiple day 1 flights, 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, all with different structures. Make sure you check out the website, pick the right one for yourself, and then coverage begins starting day 2 of the main event. And it is indeed on day 2 when Kyle and I will know who wins the sandwich.
5 remain. The first day of streaming here at the APT Taipei. Cash drop. King 8 gets looked up by Polylai with ace 3 of spades. Go to the flop. 9-6 deuce. All black cards, but they are all clubs. No flush draw. Ace high is ahead.
Runner, flush draw.
That's true. That's true. I did forget the chop flush draw. My bad.
You know, Kyle, sometimes it's 9:30 p.m. the first day of coverage, and all we have is gentle, pedantic poker humor.
Exactly, right?
No flush draw is official now.
All right, well, 10 on the turn after it checks through.
That shot for cash is the kind of hand I would love to see him take a stab with. It's just enough equity to give yourself that backup, to have some of the right blockers, and also if you get check raise, don't really mind folding.
But an ace on the river. Seal the deal for Polylai. Was ahead with ace high. Does check it over to cash drop. Everything has checked through. Will it deuce a bluff with king high? Looks like it will. 22,000.
Well, pretty nice.
Snapped off.
Pretty nice check by Pauly then.
Yeah.
Extracting the max.
Well done.
I like it. Sort of a range check, understanding ace is good for the button range. Also sort of protecting yourself. Weak kicker. Good likely play with the 6 and deuce on the board. Pauly's been making some moves, even when they don't work out. They're moves nonetheless, thinking back to that hand with a 9-8. Second in chips.
Look at that, the PocketKyles for PLTW. The absolute latecomer to the table.
Patience is virtue. Pocket kings out of the gun right before he's about to post half a stack blind.
Right?
Wow.
Perfect timing.
Ace for Polylai. Can't afford the chips. The only question is, does he think PLTW is doing what we've seen under the gun ranges do more and more? Really shove light. He's coming along. And he does so with a small ISO to ensure he gets heads up. I'd say this is favorable. You're getting it in a head. That's all you can do and hold him anyway. But
Yep.
I don't know with the kings, man. He might have been okay just taking the pickup. That being said, he would have had to post most of what he picked up in the very next hand. So getting up to 160k should be the goal, especially because we don't have much ICM. And there we go, no ace.
Here come the spades.
No sweat. Only the Barry will crush the dream. No Barry.
Safe for PLTW. What do you think that stands for?
Please let turn win.
Please let turn win. That's pretty good. It's okay.
I could live by that philosophy.
Maybe poker lover Taiwan.
Hey,
one guess. Pretty lucky to win, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm good at coming up with quick, silly lyrics. Vidur.
Oh, that's true.
Seems to be my profession, my specialty, what I've mastered in these days.
You gotta hawk aware in life, you know, and if yours is the same as Eminem's, why not?
You say the same as Eminem's?
Isn't that what he does?
Are you aware that my most recent viral parody is of an Eminem song?
No, I was not. There you go.
I love that you just stumbled upon that. That's great.
What song was it?
Well, can't say specifically, but
Oh, copyright
let's
issue?
just say there was two Hurricanes fans that went round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Okay, so what song was it?
You
No, I'm
don't
just
know?
kidding.
Okay, so what song? Charlie's turn. The ace king. Looks like it just gets through immediately.
Yeah, Paulie's just been so active. Charlie's like, I'm the chip leader, mate. What are you doing?
Yeah, right.
Still, though, he did it with a proper holding. Very curious to
Yeah, I
see if
don't-
Charlie is
I don't think-
recognizing his spot in this tournament.
Charlie has not been attacking back per se. Paulie has had some pretty reputable showdowns though as well, so maybe just assessing that it's not completely getting out of line. It's, I don't know.
Don't forget the 9-8, man. I'm still
That's
still
fair.
recovering from
That's
that.
fair. That's fair.
Check raise flop, bet turn after catching middle pair, and bet river after your opponent called the turn is quite a showdown for the table.
Ace 10 for Doro.
We're just 5-handed, so this is middle to late position. Oh my goodness, ace queen 3, bottom 2 versus top pair, decent kicker. Action board.
Yeah, Doro is covered.
These two pretty even in stacks with about 13 bigs effective.
Yeah, this could get all in maybe by the turn.
Diamonds as well. And you unblock the top pair card, which is the most obvious UTG range card. I think all of this might amount to a check raise. What other value hands are you check raising with after all? Does find it. If balanced, I'm guessing. He is doing this with combo draws that the ace 10 would be ahead of. Certainly don't blame Doro if he chooses to continue. Actually getting the right direct odds, but is there a world where he just gets it in there? I mean, he has to think, he's just behind pocket threes, ace 3, and as it turns out, queen 3 suited does get snap called, not the worst shape, mind you, but way behind.
Yeah, gonna need running pairs, a 10, an ace. Stay alive in this tournament.
King for a sweat?
King for a sweat works too.
You know what Cash is thinking? Please let turn win. Small sweat in the form of the deuce, because it adds deuces as outs. But the 7 is safe, which means we do lose Doro 24. 5th place, not at all shabby considering 249 players, and the final tablists all did lock up the $2,200 main event package. A little bit of a sweetener in the form of $350 alongside in cash. See you at the table, sir. Everybody who uses the main event online qualifier, including these giveaways, is also entitled to an 8% extra cash on top of whatever they go for in the money.
Pocket 10s for Mr. Chu. Sitting on 1.3 million in chips. Quite a big stack, but did come into the day with 1 million, so hasn't chipped up extraordinarily since getting to this table.
Yeah, just over half the chips in play, and we are four-handed. Somewhat standard for a chip leader at this point. Bit of a loose defense, 7-5 off. Certainly afford in terms of chips. Flops middle pair. Dangerous against the overpair.
A couple of backdoors as well, pretty weak ones, but they are in play.
Yeah, this is going bet call very frequently. Huge bet. Full pot. I kind of like it, not just because I can see that Polly has a hand that basically is never folding despite the sizing, but also with pocket tens, you want to charge the most because overcards will kill your action, and this flop did hit the big blind range, and you don't mind them committing. With a single pair, of course, it's ideal. All kinds of combo draws possible. It really will rattle your opponent, and now another card that is an undercard to the tens. Does connect slightly with the 8-7 in the form of the 6-5, but pocket 10 still feeling pretty good. And Polly now donking at it. Using the 5 blocker and the board texture as the big blind to bet out of flow on the turn. The sizing is confusing though. 75k. I mean, does that just mean nuts or nothing? Is he doing this with 2 pairs?
Yeah, I mean, definitely betting, but you'd think the sizing would be bigger.
Yeah, certainly.
Kind of picking up on it here, and with just an overpair, going to bump it up to 225k.
And now can Polly ever fold, or has he cost himself an extra 150k or so by donking? Since he needs to call a bigger bet to draw.
Yeah, just getting too good of odds with the gut shot.
Yeah, we can see.
Oh, jams into Charlie's tens. It maybe gets a fold now.
Wow. Just takes the blocker.
Was that the plan? Bet small, induce a raise, and then jam? That's so sick, if so.
That is sick.
He didn't even think about that long. It's almost like that's what he was hoping he could do here.
I mean, it's a 3-bet on the turn. I mean, that is...
Whoever 3-bet bluffs the turn?
Yeah, so weighted
does
towards
that?
value.
Oh, no one does that, ever. On a $100 buy-in? Are you kidding me? Oh, man.
What does Charlie beat? He beats bluffs that will have a decent amount of equity. Even the hand we see does have 20%, and that's probably the lowest considering a lot of bluffs will have spades in them. Does beat an overplayed hand, something like even an ace-8 of spades, for instance.
Right, sure.
Absolutely dead to the straight and near dead to any sets that might also play this way. Check call the flop, lead the turn, and 3-bet jam.
Still
but
makes
Charlie
the call.
pays it off.
You can see him smiling under his mask, so you can see it in his eyes. What a call from Charlie Chu. I mean, but kudos to Polly Lai. Gonna need to find a 5, 6, or 7 on this river. Stay alive, otherwise Charlie Chu is going to take down player. And the 10 gives a set to Charlie and will eliminate Polly Lai in 5th place. And another one bites the dust. Sorry, 4th place. Stand corrected. We've been going faster here now.
We really have.
We were at 8 for so long.
I really like the amount of fearlessness Polly had. This time, just 3-bet bluffing into the chip leader on the turn. You don't see that every day. Considering that we did not have too much ICM, also have to respect him going for it. And now we have an outright chip leader and some short stacks. It's all about who makes it to heads up now. Charlie, basically a lock. LTW down to 7.5 bigs. Cash drop at 35.
Final 3. On top of that package have locked up an extra 600 USD. That was a $150 pay jump. I know it's still small compared to the package, but we got a $200 pay jump coming up and another $250 pay jump for 1st place. So 550 USD is, you know, even for the size of the package you won, that's nothing to complain about between 3rd and 1st.
Top pair for Charlie. This is just getting a bit too one way. And cash drop is in absolute jail. 35 bigs versus 7.5, the shortest stack. Which will be pretty committed. That being said, 8 deuce deuce is just so ripe for a C-bet. Ace high gonna be the best hand often enough. Check call or check raise, that is the question. And when in doubt, why not take the aggressive option? He will be doing this as a bluff often enough. This time around has the goods. It's nice to balance. Oh, look at this. Extracts value. Cash feeling like he might be getting owned too often if he folds an ace in this spot.
grab some chips. It's like 140 going in the middle. No more value for Mr. Chu, but he is up to 2 million in chips now. Another hand, Queen 9 for Charlie Chu. Takes this one down, keeps chipping up. A monster stack in front of him now. There's only about 2.5 million chips in play, I believe, so over 2 million in front of him. That only leaves 500K between the other two players. Could be running away with this one quickly. King 6 suited now on the button. TW very short. Sees a suited ace, goes for the jam. Cash drop with ace queen suited. Also pretty short, just has about 20 bigs. Might just rip this in as well.
I mean, you just kind of have to, right?
Yeah. There it is. All in for cash drop.
Finds it.
Charlie Chu can easily get out of the way now. Cash drop. Might pick up this pot. Pretty important for cash drop as Charlie Chu's got a huge stack and needs to find a way to chip up if he wants any shot at taking this one down. Of course, PLTW not out yet. Is way behind, but needs to find hearts. 6. Some sort of straight that interacts with the 6. Of course, there's some chop outs as well.
Yeah, I did see a 6 folded, and now it just comes to queen.
King 10 runner could still save you. Queen can save you now. But only a queen, so not likely. The 4 diamonds will spell elimination for PLTW. GG, sir. 3rd place finish for one of these shorter stacks and a late comer to the table.
Yeah, really found some ladders considering was a shorter stack.
Yep.
Did not even arrive on time at the table, so well done there for hanging on, getting some ladders, and now it comes down to heads up. Charlie, no surprise, making it to heads up with a massive chip lead, no less, and Cash doing quite well. Has had most of the roller coaster of the table.
Nice to see the exclamation mark make its way back.
Yeah, even the nickname.
Yeah.
No, once you make the heads up.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
I'll give you a little shout out there
yeah.
for choosing the exclamation cash drop.
Yeah, PLTW was able to pick up an extra $400 in value from them in cash, so well done. Another $200 pay jump for second for these two contenders. And a $250 difference between second and first. But you can't forget that baby lion trophy that they're about to put on the table right now. Look at that, beautiful. 24 karat gold plated trophy.
Yeah, we have a break coming up, so we'll just roll into heads up. Take a break if needed during the scheduled break. Fairly deep for heads up, 25 bigs effective. Oh, we have a 2.5x open. Cash drop really pushing the issue. Tend to do this if you think you have a slight disadvantage. You want to make SPRs lower, stacks effectively shallower. Ace-3 of spade comes along. One spade on the flop. Got shot in the form of the wheel for Charlie. Not much for cash drop, but...
There's two backdoors there, but spades would be very unfortunate.
Yeah, betting lead and position will help. Very C-bettable flop with a hand like this. You mentioned the two backdoors. Have some protection. Have some cards that you can barrel turns on. Even a triple barrel candidate with the backdoor spades, backdoor straight draws. That being said, if you get check raised, you don't mind folding. And Charlie has been doing some check raising. Just check call it looks like this time. No spade, but a 3. He's not checked yet. He's betting it.
Interesting.
Best hand takes it down. Fair enough.
Maybe you just want to see where he's at, Vidur.
Feeler.
Feeler bet.
It is different in heads up. You know, any pair, they say, is good enough. And we actually wanted to deny equity or charge draws, considering the holding. So, do you like the choice?
Thank you.
Interesting 2.5x open as well, you know. In heads up, with the 2x opens, your range can still be pretty wide. But with the 2.5x, I think he was pretty sure his opponent is unlikely to have 7-6 off, which would have made the nuts. Maybe something as wide as 6-2 suited. Himself blocking the ace. Pretty cool stuff. No surprise that Charlie is approaching 1 million in lifetime earnings. The experience showing in spades there.
Vidur, as you look at that trophy on the table, any
Don't
yearning
you dare.
for one of your own?
Don't you dare. I mean, sure, yearning. Yeah, I'll admit to that. I was sheepishly eyeing some of the mini lions that we're selling at our merch store.
Are we selling mini lions? I have not caught that yet.
Like tiny, tiny ones, like paperweights.
That's cute.
It's like maybe I can buy myself one.
That's the spirit. Cash drop with the two lowest cards in poker.
Well, I will say, not
Lots
to be
of
too
pair.
petty,
Yes.
but Stephen Lai was on the verge of winning one just earlier today. And was there a part of me that was dreading how much you would rub it in my face? Yes. Was I still supporting him? You know, deep down? Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But am I happy that I'm not the only member of the booths? Even a temporary one?
Yes.
It doesn't have a trophy. The series is young, my friend. And
Series
many
is on.
Super Stud Octoraz events are yet to come.
We have 170 events this series.
Wow.
So many opportunities for you to get your first trophy. Well, a bet and a call. Cash Drop and Charlie both have the 4 lowest cards in a deck combined, but bottom pair goes to Cash Drop with the dirty diaper in the big blind.
This would be an incredible call. And I'm not even sure it'd be the right one. Yeah, let's go. Ruthless aggression from Charlie Chu.
Going for the win. Can taste victory. Break is just in about 3.5 minutes, and blinds will go up again.
King 4 suited. 20 bigs. Comfortable hand to just open. See some people put them in the limping range, the suited kings. That is actually what he chooses to do. Basically, you want to ensure that you see a flop in the hand that you think is strong enough. And if C1 cheaply. Charlie happy to check behind with 7-5. 10-10-5. This is getting unfair, Kyle. Charlie just flopping best. When he doesn't, just betting his way into the pot. What is one to do?
Well, it's just perfect poker at that point. Bluff every hand you don't have. Hit the rest. Easy game, my friend.
And get your opponent to hit worse pairs heads up.
Oh,
Oof.
gross.
This is just 2 streets of value. If the run out remains somewhat pristine, something like a 9, even an 8, even an overcard on the river could mean 2 streets. Sir Charlie gets a bit tricky and checks. He expects delayed c-bets quite often.
Like this, 8.
Wow, cash finds the check as well. It is way more common to bet the 5 and the 4 in that spot. And these players have turned this whole post-flop affair into a one-street situation. Hopefully some value extraction can happen from Charlie now. Gotta bet here, even ace-highs might call you. Even king-highs might call you. This is heads up. And you're the chip leader. Yeah, now he goes on the bigger side, pot size.
Like this, 1 to 3.
Wants to polarize. After checking behind, under-repping the turn, fair enough to call the river. Yet another dent for cash, 340k left, 17 bigs versus the monstrous 110 bigs for Charlie. He's making it look easy. He's made the whole table look easy. Actually just did not end up going into that table captain mode. Maybe just a lower variance. Just felt like he could just get the job done without taking too much risk.
Yeah. Nice to see our new sponsor's deep run on the side of the table there. Of course, as always, there's Natural 8 and Copag, but
yeah, cool to have the training side focus on Asia in the mix. We did see Kiat Lee, one of the front faces on our tag team showdown earlier today.
oh, a jam and a call. We might just get there before the break. Charlie Chu with technically the better hand, but both players with an ace and low kicker. Could see a chop here most of the time. Queen 7-8 will look like a chop at this point. Charlie wants to see a 3 or a 4 here at least.
Chop it up. Charlie actually gains half the ante.
True.
The man cannot stop picking up chips, even in chops.
Nope. Well done. And yes, that the clock in the background is out of focus. I said 3.5 minutes till break last time. I think it was 8.5 minutes. We're now down to 3.5 minutes till the break. Ooh, there's a close-up look at that trophy. Gotta say, mine has looked pretty good on my
All right.
little mantle back at home, you know?
I bet it is. It is a great trophy.
Ace Queen, pretty hand for cash drop.
Does yours say Atomic Pineapple?
I wish, if only I could win Atomic Pineapple. I may be a pro, but I just have 4 cashes and 2 final tables in Atomic Pineapple in 5 efforts, so.
And what's your trophy in?
Hyper Turbo or Super Hyper Turbo Hold'em.
Does it say that?
I believe so, yeah. Basically, if you win something in Super Hyper Turbo, I feel like the title is I got the luckiest out of everyone else in this tournament.
That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to win some aura back.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'll give it to you on that one. But a win's a win, baby.
Does it say the blind levels on it? Because that's when I think it really renders it inferior. When I win my trophy, it'll be in 10-minute levels, not 5.
Nobody got time for that. Well, maybe if I can get out of the booth for the next Atomic Pineapple, then I'll.
I have a quick question I think we can help answer, by the way. How much rather, is the prize money in new Taiwan dollars for first place? It's the main event package plus 33,600 TWD. And the main event package is worth 2250 USD, which in TWD would be, as of today rate, about 70,000 or so. So total value of 105,000 new Taiwan dollars. Queen versus Queen, yet another situation brewing. This time cash drop on the right side of it.
Checks through on the queen turn. Backdoor flush comes in. King gets paired on the river.
This is just ripe for extraction. Yeah, the backdoor flushes come in, but we're talking about heads up. The king is paired up. Both players should be thinking their queen is best. Yeah, that's a bunch of greens, and I suspect
125, I think. That's a big bet.
And a call.
Yeah, quick call from cash drop.
Ace queen.
and you bet queen 4, and your opponent calls. You don't want to see them turn over a queen.
Yeah.
Okay, chipping back up 550k for cash. The old 7 deuce. Right after you lose a pot. It is suited though, can open. Chip lead helps as well.
Raise to 50.
A6 suited, 25 bigs. More difficult to know what to do. I actually would like to see a 3-bet, but it is much more tempting to just call. I understand. That being said, you're turning your hand into something that can easily get dominated. As we see here, the 10-8 jackboard does not help, and now cash drop being out of position is probably ripe for being stolen from in the form of the 120k in the middle.
Yeah. Charlie also has the gut shot. Doesn't go for it. We'll check back. Hits a 7 on the turn. His bottom pair on this board. 4 to a straight, but currently has the best of it.
By the way, we're down to 3 in the National Cup, Kyle. What a grind. Day 2 starting right at the start of the day. Around 120k USD up top, 4.1 million Taiwanese dollars.
No way. Young Park is in the mix. He was he won a hand for his tournament life on his flight in day 1 that I was covering for part of our content.
6 spin.
Yeah, he made a crazy call there for his tournament life, like right on the bubble, right on the money bubble. He had jacks on a queen high board, and the chip leader was putting on the pressure on the turn, jammed on him. Finds the call. It was a semi bluff, so dodges the flush draw too.
Oh yeah, I saw your video about that.
Yeah, that was the guy. He's in the final 3.
Wow.
He loses that hand. His tournament life is done. I mean, there was no. I guess there was other flights. He could have come back in, but
yeah,
that was a huge chip because he had above average stack at that point too. So he got more than double average stack after that hand, almost 3x.
Yeah, we'll follow the action as should you on the website. On our table here, we do see that we've hit the break. We are still heads up, and it's between Charlie and Cash. 3,000 locked up in earnings. We'll take a 10-minute break and come back. We'll see the players differently as well now that we've had a chance to have heads up. And we'll battle it out. I mean, don't count anyone out yet. We did see the 25 big blind stack come down to about 20 bigs. Still Cash is in with the fight. Do not go anywhere. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.
And the river hits a jack. The short stack doubles up, and we will continue our hand for hand.
We are on the stone bubble here at the APT National Cup. Action is going on right behind me. There has been an all-in and a call. I have huge news as well. 2,940 entries. I'm not going to bog you down with the numbers, but I can tell you this is a record for the APT, the largest field ever assembled here at one of our series. Not only that, Flight 1E, the other one on the other side of the room. Crazy stuff. Sorry I'm talking so fast. The action is just happening. That flight itself, record breaker in itself, 956 entries. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out.
All right, in your APT National Cup Flight F, with all other tables concluded, we have an all-in call situation on table 63 here on the stone bubble. To see this hand. Let's see the river, please. And the river is a 10. That's a double up for the short stack with aces.
That was close.
At our second table, with an all-in and a call, table 69, our short stack holding ace-9 of spades, and the big stack holding aces. Ace of clubs, ace of diamonds. Let's see the turn, please. And the turn comes at 2 of hearts. That's it, guys. The bubble is popped. Congratulations, you are all in the money.
It is official. Everyone's in the money now, and wouldn't you know it, aces on both tables. You don't see that every day. You don't see records broken every day, but at the APT, that's just how we roll. So, just aces, casually, just like that, on the bubble?
Casually aces, yeah, that's it.
Do you realize this was a record-breaking, this was the largest field ever assembled at an APT event that you were on the bubble of just now?
I have no idea. I'm coming here for the first time, but I guess I would have lost against the chip leader who folded. So it's good.
Have you got your subscription to Deep Run going? Because I looked around and about 6 out of the 7 hands that I saw you in, you jammed.
Yeah, overall I really have some hands and I get lucky, so it's great to play here. Yeah.
You got a big stack in the largest single field that's ever been assembled in APT history.
Oh, wow,
how do you feel about
amazing.
that?
It's a beautiful room. It's my first time here. It'd be an amazing tournament to win. I hope I keep winning flips and running good.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
well
thanks,
done, mate.
Appreciate
Good
you.
luck.
Yeah,
So a lot to take in there. Records shattered, bubbles burst. We haven't got the official numbers yet, but I can tell you it's north of 4.1 million Taiwan dollars for the winner, which we will find out who that is tomorrow, day 2, when the APT National Cup concludes. Big shout out to Deep Run, the sponsor of the event. See you guys tomorrow.
The hottest poker series in Asia is back!
APT 台北2026今天正式开序幕，我们即将在这里展开为期12天的精彩赛事。
And this time, because of the overwhelming support we get here in Taipei, we are running across 2 arenas, Red Space and the Asia Poker Arena. Even before the first event started, the APT announced a brand new partnership with Deep Run as the official strategy and training sponsor.
APT is like a natural choice. Market leader in Asia, and we focus on the Asian market.
ก็ฝาก Deep Run สำหรับนักโป๊กเกอร์เอเชียทุกท่านด้วยนะครับ
Deep Run is also the official sponsor of the APT National Cup. Other guaranteed events include APT Super High Roller, Mystery Bounty Hunter sponsored by Nature, and of course the main event. And so many more.
Myself and the other commentators are going to be bringing you all the live stream action every single day of the series starting this Saturday. Tune in and we'll see you then.
我没有报名过那个报名费破万的那个比赛。我叫邵家宏，来自台湾，我今年28岁。我的职业是我自己开餐厅。
你是第一次来打 APT 吗？
对，这是我第一次来打 APT。
告诉我你现在在玩什么比赛，然后筹码量如何？现在在什么阶段
？APT 的国家杯 A 组，然后我现在筹码大概是40万，目前的话是要准备进 Day 2了，已经进前圈了。
恭喜恭喜！你 APT 在这里办那么久，怎么现在才来？
因为我今年才接触那个德州扑克，光看到其他人的比赛，然后就想说自己也来下场，就是玩一下，然后感觉这是一个很有那个智慧的一个运动。
扑克就像人生一样。
对。
为什么吸引你这一次2026 APT 台北站来？
我打德州扑克以来，这是一个最大的比赛，所以想说来交流一下。因为我之前都打一些小比赛，我没有报名过那个报名费破万的那个比赛，很紧张也很兴奋。
对于这一次自己来到 APT 有什么样子的目标与期许吗？
我原本今天早上出发的时候只想说进前圈就好，然后进55人的前圈，现在已经感觉可以以那个 Day 2做目标了，进19人的 Day 2。
那个比赛有一个好的成绩 ，APT 打更多比赛赢狮子好不好？
好的，没问题。
There you are.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Asian Poker Tour. We are here in Taipei for APT Taipei 2026, broadcasting live from Red Space here for the Natural 8 Taiwan exclusive. We have a final table of qualifiers from Natural 8 who have received a main event package, a bit of a allowance on top of that, and a little bit of extra seed money. We have made it down to our final 2 players competing for that Baby Lion trophy and an extra $250 up top. My name is PocketKyles, bringing you the action. Not just live from Red Space, but we also have the Asian Poker Arena just a few blocks away, where we are having some of the action for this series, as there is just too much to do. Nearly 170 events going on this series alone, and we will be broadcasting it as much as we can. Of course, our feature table is in Red Space. That's where all the highlights and all the top action will be taking place. And this is just day one of the streams. I believe normally we have about 8 days of streaming. We've got 9 days of streaming this time around as the series keeps growing. This was a $100 US buy-in for this tournament. Received 249 entries. And now we come down to the final 2. One of them is Charlie Chu, a very notable player. Came in as the chip leader, still keeps that lead, trying to close out the action, but clawing on for dear life. Chun Ting, aka Cash Drop, going to do his best to try and secure victory. Going to need to crawl out though of a big deficit here, heads up. Has done a little bit so far. Can he continue? More than a 4-to-1 chip difference. But 20 bigs to play. Can he do it? Let's see. Brian asking, yes, the champion receives 3,300 USD. That includes the package though. which is a main event ticket, which is 1,700 USD, and a $500 allowance, we'll call it. Usually a travel credit, but this is the Taiwan exclusive, so most people are local. This is a 250 USD pay jump. It's not the craziest pay jump given the value of the package, but there is a trophy on the line too, don't forget that. Cash drop, limps in from the button, King 5.
Kyle, I know you did not necessarily catch the first part of our coverage today, and I do have a little bit of a Stephen Lai factoid to give you.
Do you? Okay.
I do suspect the Jack 4 hits the mark, so guess what he called the green chips, the 25Ks. Hint, green and purple. Hint number 2, anime.
Oh.
Hint number 3.
So I'm not a big anime person, but my mind is already going towards like Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And this is something I haven't watched since I was like a little kid.
Okay.
And I only watched a few. I was never like a huge fan of the show per se. But is it? Am I on the right track here? Is the green and purple guy from Dragon Ball Z?
You know what? Surprisingly, you are.
What is his name? What is his name there?
I cannot believe you got this far.
It's not Goku, is it? It's
on just green and purple.
Yeah.
Anime, and now you're flubbing it.
Oh man. Oh man.
It's Piccolo.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well done, though.
This is where if I actually watched the show a bit more, I would have known. But I know the guy. So, Piccolo. How do you spell that? Something like this. Whatever.
Coolest.
Yeah, it's exactly who I was picturing. Couldn't remember his name.
And Steven just holds up the chip and he's like, oh, look, it's Piccolo.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So we have a new name for these chips. Sam, being the Westerner that he is, insisted that they're Hulks, but...
Oh, Goku is the main guy, isn't it? That's
all right, you're embarrassing
Yeah.
yourself. You did well to get this far.
Oh.
Asking who Goku is just blasphemous.
I didn't watch it, man. Didn't watch it.
You know.
Yeah.
You don't watch Harry Potter to know who Harry Potter is.
True. That's a good point.
Straight versus straight. Free roll for cash drop. Drawing to the Jack High straight.
Yeah, but Charlie True's got a 6-card straight, so...
That is true. Yeah. That does count for absolutely nothing more.
Exactly.
Well, Cash is drawing to a 7-card straight. That's going to count for something.
That's true. That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Wow, check. Heads up. This is just shocking.
Yeah.
And there we go. Both players miserable.
Punished for that check now. Yeah.
Well, in position, Charlie pretty much should never have a 10. So I would love to see Cash bomb this. Oh my god, that's a bomb. That's a bomb, Kyle.
Yeah.
200 into 72.
Love it. Love it.
And now, the reason you get put into the blender with these situations is the math of it. Charlie needs to call 200 to effectively chop, so to win 36K. Are you good? 7-1? Let's the 5 go, which is to say the board. Well played by Cash. This guy has some moves. Down to 3-1 now.
Charlie has not dropped the chip lead this entire feature table. Will Cash find a way to pull ahead? Certainly held his own. I mean, Charlie had, what was it, maybe 4/5 of the chips in play at one point?
Oh yeah, it was 110 bigs to 17.
I guess even at heads up, but I think he had 4/5 of the chips in play with 3-handed still too, as well. So it certainly seemed like it was just going one way and one way only. But Cash Drop really making a push here to come back.
Yeah, it's the right track. 6-1 down to 3-1. Limps the button now with Jack 6. And I will say Charlie has not been attacking the limps too often, especially with these medium pair holdings. You're not even supposed to. It's only a question of whether you want to really arrest momentum. Charlie will take a flop. A7-4 is pleasant for the 8-7 against a limp. Question in the chat seems to be, does the champion receive USD or TWD? Well, TWD. Can we make it USD? When talking about it, just to make it simpler for all of you watching from different parts of the world. Certainly Kyle and I have made enough trips to Taipei to be familiar with the currency at this point, but
Yeah. But we also don't live in the U.S., so I'm in my head, if I'm using Taiwanese dollars here, I'm converting it to Canadian.
Oh, to Canadian?
You know, so that's what I'm doing. And then, you know, once it comes to poker, then I go, okay, U.S.
So that's $3 you need to keep track of.
Yeah.
US, Canadian, Taiwanese.
Yep.
New Taiwanese, to be precise. That is not a pleasant peel, the 4 deuce off. You hate to give walks with an ante in the play. Can't find a limp sometimes. Yeah, with the chip lead. Pretty standard. This is where I sometimes deviate from strategy, and I just wouldn't mind opening it, just depending on how my opponent is playing. That is, to me, the advantage of having so many chips. It's like you can really just not worry about card distribution and just play according to your ranges and the momentum. And look at this, cash drop takes the spot. Converts the 5-3 into a bluff raise against the limp. I mean, this is just impressive. It feels like, based on a small sample size, that cash drop has the advantage in heads-up experience and heads-up play, which is hard to believe against somebody with the background of Charlie, but sometimes you just feel in the zone, man. And when you're the shortest stack, you have nothing to lose in a way. You know, no more ICM. Just trying to get all the chips in play somehow. There's such a long ascent to go. Charlie trying to conservatively close things out. He's been playing low variance throughout. You mentioned he never lost the chip lead throughout the final table. Loving watching these two styles clash. Opposite spot, this time an ace for Charlie. Red set. Under 20 bigs. Pretty standard stuff.
Six suited for Charlie. King 7 for cash drop. Two decent hands, heads up.
No raise this time against the limp. Charlie getting tricky. Limping the ace. And flops an ace as well. If Charlie bets your cash drop, we'll be calling at least one street.
Yeah, King High has a lot of showdown.
There is the
Call.
check call.
Deuce on the turn, checks back to Charlie. Checks back down. Go to the river.
Pretty cool line to take against the exact hand that Cash has. Now with the clean river, maybe there's a chance of getting even more value against the King High. Obviously some pot control as well, to the extent Cash sometimes does have a jack. And look at this, it's induced a bluff from a callable hand, or maybe more of a blocker. 28K. Don't know that I love this bet. I mean, you don't even have the best King High, so...
Yeah.
When you get called by King High, you're behind.
Raise to 125.
Charlie's not letting him off easy. I mean, this is why he's just one of the country's best. He's put himself in the spot of potentially even extracting against a king with a river raise. The Cash doesn't fall for it. Understands that the check behind on the turn doesn't necessarily mean air.
Yep.
So I'm like the super high roller. That's the 10K buy-in that we will be covering tomorrow, all the way down to the winner. And my word, what a field we have.
Any
First
notable
off-
names in the mix right now?
Yeah, tons of notable names. First off, let me just take a look at the prize pool. Near 10 million Taiwanese dollars. That's over 300K US
Wow.
on top. It's going to be all to play for tomorrow. In terms of the players left, let's see what we're down to. You can follow along, of course, on the website, apt.poker. So it says 44 players out of 137 made it to the next day. Yeah, tons of notable names, as you would expect, in a 10K here at the APT, Kyle. I mean, Danny Tang comes to mind. Fanchi way bagging after joining us on the stream earlier today.
Yep.
Daniel Nielsen, maybe the most chaotic player from Australia. Dylan Foster, also part of the Australian contingent. We see him a lot on APT feature tables. Rampage is in the mix.
Oh, yeah.
Approaching bagging the 10K, 44 players remaining. Do you see Gerard Hughes, a Frenchman who's been grinding the APT circuit? John Costignano, second place at Taipei APTC.
And most notably, with the sickest bluff of the year.
Bluff of the year, ace 10. Constantine Held, see him a lot at our feature tables as well. Junhao Wu. Lester Edok, pride of the Philippines. Martin Sedlak from Germany. Never an APT event without him. Mike Takayama, pride number 2 of Philippines. Bachara Wongwichit, the pride of Thailand, and of course, one of the front faces of our sponsor, Deep Run, is in the mix, but at Punsri as well. Wong Tin Do, who has been just outperforming from the country of Vietnam. Do you see Tony Lin, who won the event at the very last festival, if I'm not mistaken?
Yep.
Did win the 25K alongside. And a name that I've spotted more recently, Ang Yang Xiang, goes by Austin. one of the top players from Malaysia who's been performing really well, sort of moving up in stakes.
Jeez.
And finally, Yida Chung.
Wow, it's star-studded field. Jeez, look at that.
These are just the ones I know. I apologize in case I left someone, quote-unquote, notable out, but no doubt it's going to be fun action tomorrow. You want to follow along on the website for the outer tables and, of course, the feature table, which will be rotating as we play down to a winner.
Yeah. Oh, Dylan Foster in the mix, too. I don't know if you mentioned him. Quite the character on the tables. Little stat here from Charlie on the river. Had the best hand, but gonna take it down anyways.
Yeah, that 6-1 chip lead is back.
Oh, yeah. National Cup is heads up now as well.
Yeah, and the player you mentioned is still battling.
Yeah.
Could close it out after the near elimination.
Looks like they're technically the short stack, but not by much. It's 40 million to 48 million in chips.
Not exactly the heads up we're looking at, but
no,
for quite high stakes.
Now they're looking at a $50,000 pay jump over there between first and second.
Cool, 50K.
Not bad for
a day's work.
Yeah, for a day's work, yeah. I mean, the buy-in is, you know, less than 400 USD. So to be facing a $50,000 pay jump, such a small buy-in, it's amazing.
Don't forget our pay jump. It comes with a baby lion.
Of course.
Bottom pair versus gut shot.
Charlie in position again. Cash drop. Stack getting shorter and shorter. Just a couple minutes left in this blind level.
Comes the delayed, perhaps. It's a limp pot. Not exactly a C bet, but a position bet, a P bet. No, that doesn't sound right. Never mind. I take it back.
Oh man, gonna quote you on that from now on.
I mean, why not? We call it a C bet. I mean, only makes sense, no?
P-bet, love to hear it. I don't know, man. My reputation is already so cringy back home. I gotta keep the cool factor on this side of the world, you know?
Yeah, do your best. By the way, really unfortunate river for cash drop. He's gonna show down the 3 and just see the worst news. The absolute rags get there with the 4. Which means he's crippled down to 11 bigs.
I was giving him so much credit, so much hope in this comeback here, but
still
now finds himself short. Yeah, but it's such a taller hill to climb now.
Yeah, 10-1. My goodness.
It was looking like he was gonna get. He was just a few hands away from being even with Charlie.
Yeah.
And it's just taking a turn for the worse here now. But I mean, you know, heads up. It's not like you're down to 3 bigs or something like that. You still have hope.
Not the hand you want to look down at. You know a limp might get attacked too frequently. King Deuce should make the cut. 10 bigs with an ante, facing a limp. Let's shove it in. Yeah, there it is. Charlie 2 just knows what to do in each spot. has been having quite the run of it, but also putting up just a flawless performance. Low variance, top decision making, not letting opponents get away with sneaky tactics.
Just a very cool and collected final table for Charlie Chu. I think the blinds have gone up now too as well, so even worse circumstances for cash drop.
What are we looking at? 8 bigs?
Yeah, it didn't go up too much, right? 24K to 30K, so about that.
Yeah, it should be about 8. And an ace on the button. Like I said, things were just going a bit too swimmingly. No tough decision needed.
Just rips it in, I'm sure, and cash drop.
Oh,
we'll have to fold away another 2 big blinds. Rough stuff.
2 big blinds is more than 20% of his stack, so.
What's sitting on 6, 7, yeah.
Down to 6.4, the old 13-1 underdog.
Yeah,
Never over till it's over.
The old 13-1 underdog. I love how you put that in such classic phrasing, like, everyone's been there at some point. 13-1, we all know it, yeah.
Standard MTT stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, but jokes aside, it's just a few double ups and pocket deuces. Will be a step in the right direction. He will be able to jam. Oh my word, ace-10 suited. It's a flip. It's a flip for the tournament and the Baby Lion. 416K in the middle to play for. We'll be back to about a 5.5 to 1 chip deficit, so certainly a crucial flip, and cash would be right back in it.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is the problem with deuces.
Yeah, it's just
paired board.
So many counterfeits, yeah.
So stressful, yeah. Aces, 10s, and 5s, and if it comes a different card, that'll be added to the mix. There is a different card, and it's a spade. 19 outs. We've run out of space up top.
Jeez. And there it is. The spade on the river. Eliminates cash drop, and Charlie Chu, Taiwan legend, will take down the Natural 8 Taiwan exclusive.
Congratulations, and a very impressive performance.
Yeah, receives the main event ticket, $500 allowance, and 1,050 USD on top of that, and of course, the gold-plated Baby Lion trophy, handed to you by our host, Elfin.
Nice little dance there. Charlie, come on, copy the dance that Elfin's doing.
Love to see it.
Yeah, that was cute.
Congratulations to all our final tablists, though. All of them walking away with that main event ticket, $500 allowance, and a little bit of extra seed money for their time here in Taiwan.
Yeah, really, they've done the hard work already, coming to the top 8,
yes.
Making the 2,200 in terms of the main event ticket and the allowance. So we had a bit of fun watching Charlie walk away with the Baby Lion, those additional $1,050. And now we have reached the end of our first day of streaming coverage. It was really fun sharing the booth with you. This evening, of course, covering the Natural 8 Taiwan event, Sam and I covered the Tag Team Showdown. Both fun events, and now we switch to something quite serious. I just counted out some of the sickos out there in the Super High Roller. That will be the second day of our coverage, going all the way from whoever makes day 2 today all the way to the winner tomorrow.
Yep.
Just did the math and the currency conversion, over 300,000 USD to play for in a 10K buy, and it's not one you want to miss. So I hope whoever joined us for the first time here at the APT, you do hit subscribe, you do hit like. It helps us, it helps you know when the next coverage is on. That's going to be about noon tomorrow local time, and of course we have 8 more days to go. Join Kyle and I as we cover the APT Taiwan 2026. For Kyle and myself in the booth, we wish you good night and see you tomorrow.
feel like Mike Jordan, give me the rock and I'm scoring. Hey, came from the bottom, that's foreign. I swear that I'm up for the sun in the morning. Oof, hey, I gotta flex. I need a Nike bag, give me the check. I need the money and power, respect, but I promise I'm repping the O to the dead. Hey, oof, I told them out of my way. I don't got nothing to say. Now they can't run at my pace. Yeah, they know that we ain't the same. 402, we rap the gang. I told them this ain't a game.
Hey, we outside. Yeah, we out. Yeah, we out. Looking at the view from the top. Get into the bed, don't stop. Get into the bed, don't stop. Better catch up, cause we out. Look, I ain't skating through unless they talking 8 figures. Said I dream too big, but I do it way bigger. I'm the boss when I walk through, straighten up and sit up. I ain't never had to tell them, but they know that I'm that. Finish that. So many wins, I had to go ahead and bring it back. I let my sons go ahead and get the Similex. But guess what? When I'm pulling in, I ain't asking for the spot. I tell them better give me that. Taking no losses, can't start now. You know it's about to go up when I touch down. And if they didn't know before, they gonna know now. That I leave a murder scene when I come round. In other words, you know that we about to kill it. I ain't for the talking, I said it, you know I did it. Putting on the show, the world is about to feel it. I know they getting scared when I tell them that. We outside. Yeah, we out. Yeah, we out. Looking at the view from the top. Get into the bed, don't stop. Get into the bed, don't stop. Better catch up, cause we out. Playing with me, know you playing yourself. If I got a game, I'm gon' bet on myself. Got it on my own, never needed your help. When you see me at the top, know I did it myself. You know we outside till the lights come on. About to make it to the top, it won't take us long. You know I'm blacking out, but I'm in my zone. It's beat money when it call my phone. Whoa, don't need your money, just give me respect. I ain't letting up, I got my foot on their neck. Yeah. In other words, you know that we about to kill it. I ain't for the talking, I said it, you know I did it. Putting on the show, the world is about to feel it. I know they getting scared when I tell them that. We outside. Yeah, we out. Yeah, we out. Looking at the view from the top. Get into the bed, don't stop. Get into the bed, don't stop. Better catch up, cause we outside.
I'ma keep it flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep it flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep it flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep it flame on max. Keep it flame on max. Keep it flame, keep it flame, keep it flame on.
And a call.
Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left. Going till there ain't nothing. Keep the flame on 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 nothing. Keep the flame, keep the flame, keep the flame on.
Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.
was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on applying the scheme. The true stock trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze cut, freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares. A bomb break sky high. Check the movement is here. Yeah. It's one heart, one shot. Now the future is yours. Go. I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. Your memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the bars in the brakes. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the color, work the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is a teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so close for the glow. It's one art, one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah. It's one art, one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
Rain dance, I'ma make a splash. They had enough, but I'm still carrying a flag. We don't play around, don't you judge us on the past. Yeah, we better now than ever. You should save the best for last. Okay, we here to stay. Me and the squad all day. They here to stay, and we don't never go away. We here to stay. I got them saying okay. They here to stay. Oh man, I done it. If the beat stop running, I'ma still go 100. I'm the one y'all wanted. Can't get rid of me, baby. I'm not done, baby. I'm a G, baby. They be looking at me like he crazy, and I know that's just how I go. That's what happens when you stay. They